Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about how to make anyone fall in love, or how to how other people make you fall in love. So I'm just kind of I didn't write notes today. I'm just kind of gonna go off the top, but I'm gonna add a lot of value. So let's just jump straight into it. So when you think about when you love somebody, what do you think about? There's two ways a lot of people fall in love, and I'm going from personal experience. One is being enamored by how they look. Love at first sight. You're like, this person is perfect. The halo effect. Everything they do looks amazing. They can't do you any wrong, because why would they? They look so amazing. So if they look that amazing, the personality must match. And that's the halo effect, right? We give a lot of leniency to people who look good because we feel like like the outside reflect the inside. But a lot of really attractive people have very ugly hearts, right? And I don't know if you believe I'm a man of God, but you could be a man of whatever you want, woman of whatever you want. But you have to discern, like, hey, yeah, looks are attractive, but they're not the end all be all. You need a partner that, one, you're attracted to, two, who is caring, kind. They don't have to be caring, kind, but personally, caring, kind, intelligent, and I can see them being the mother of my kids. What do you look for in a partner? If you could take a second, pull out a piece of paper like this and write down what you want in a future partner. So for me, I want someone. You could do it as superficial as possible to something mild, right? So for me, I do smart, intelligent, good at sports, but you gotta kind of level it to what is really a non-negotiable and what's not. Like for me, my partner has to be intelligent and kind, because I like talking to smart women. I like people that get my brain moving, right? You don't have to be like that. You could say fashionable, so, but even me, when I put fashionable, I know that's not important. I know that's not a must. So like, I kind of put a little squiggle, like I could do fine without it. If she's not good at sports, I could do fine without it. A lot of people think your partner has to be your best friend. They don't. If you can remove less need for somebody to fill the position, it gives them more time to be fully authentic them and give back to the relationship. Right? The way you add value to people is you give. That's why instead of consuming all this content, and I know this is gonna probably bring down my views, I want you guys to go outside and create. Do stuff that make you happy. Add value to the world. People love that. When you're a valuable person, that's hard to come by. Right? So write down the list of what you want. And you ever heard the red car theory? When you buy a red car, you never see it, and now you see it everywhere, right? Your brain will be more hooked to it, like, oh, this is what I want, this is what I like. Your subconscious will start working overtime to find you what you want. But before you even bring a partner into this, you have to make sure you're ready, right? Make sure you have your own spa, maybe car, if that's what you need. Make sure you're competent. Make sure you have a career going, something, right? A lot of you, like, I know y'all are dating, like some of y'all might be dating because you're just super attractive, or like you just have someone that's a ride or die. If you have someone that's a ride or die, who's a great partner, don't just leave them because you don't have everything in order. Work together, but you have to be in the same mind and the same type of future focused mindset. All right, and if not, I don't think it's gonna work. So, two, I'm gonna jump to it. This is the most important part. It's gonna sound kind of mean, but this is how I've fallen in love majority of times. You have to make someone need you. You have to find out what they're lacking in their life, right? If they're lacking organizational skills, if they're lacking confidence, if they're lacking like self-esteem, which is basically the same thing. Like, you have to find out what they're lacking and fill that need. This is really key for women, because a woman that's useful is very hard to come by. A lot of the women nowadays are very selfish and very idealistic, and they just want gimme, gimme, gimme. They want a man who's 6 foot, who's rich, and this, that, and the third. So having someone that adds value, someone that says, oh, you didn't eat today? I'm gonna make you some food. Oh, you didn't do this? I'm gonna do this. Oh, you have a business? Do you have a spreadsheet? I'm gonna make you a spreadsheet. If you do that, a guy doesn't even think you have to be attractive, but the fact that you offer so much value, they are going to be like, what the hell, this girl's different. Even if he's not attracted to you, if you leave his life, he's gonna feel it. You know why? It happened to me and majority of people I know. A useful woman is very hard to come by. Extremely hard to come by. So if you can kind of position yourself into that point of like being needed, and this goes for guys too, I'm not only talking about girls, you will succeed. Right? And for guys, you kind of have to play a little different. You gotta be needed, but at the same time, you gotta be sexually appealing, man. You gotta go to the gym with it. You gotta have a mouthpiece. You gotta say, Hey, what you need, baby? You hungry? Let's go get some food. And that confidence comes from being able to know you're on your shit, you're self-reliant, this, that, and the third. Because if you're not self-reliant and someone comes in your life and gives you this place of need, it's gonna be easy for you to fall in love or fall in lust because you're like, a part of you's literally missing, right? The longer you stay with someone, the more memories you make. When you leave, your mind is like, you know when you're about to die. Okay, obviously you know when you're about to die. Jesus Louise. But you know when they say you run through your life story, right? That's what it is. And your brain kind of subconsciously plays like, oh, you're gone. Because we are creatures of habit. We like comfortability. When someone leaves our life, it's not comfortable anymore. Now we grasp at the little pieces we have of them because we feel like a piece of us is literally missing. And it sucks. But this is why I advocate for you. If someone is trying to position yourselves in your life of you and use these tactics against you, you have to aim to be self-reliant so you don't feel the need of them, and you could make conscious level choices, right? And then you don't have to 30 years down the line be a very melancholic individual because you're like, oh, you don't know why at this point, but you just something in your heart isn't right? So those are my two main things. And just always try to be more attractive, right? Like, go get a haircut. Like, haircuts make you look good, make you feel good. Go do stuff. Take yourself out on dates. Enjoy yourself. Don't only take people out on dates. Take yourself out on dates. Show yourself that you're worth it. Because you are. And a lot of times we forget that because we give the world the validation that we're desperately seeking. And all we have to do is look inside initially. It's not easy, especially if you've just been broken up with. It's not easy to bounce back. But if you take the steps, work on yourself, and show yourself you think you're valuable, not from what these outside people think. Because if you let the world tell you who you are, they'll tell you you're garbage. You have to give yourself that power back. It's not easy, man. None of this shit is easy, but guess what? Everything in life worth having isn't easy. But if you love yourself, you'll do it. And caveat, what if I can't this? What if I can't do so? I don't have this, I don't have that. What am I gonna do? Shut the hell up. Nobody cares. Grind harder. No one literally cares. Do you ever complain like, oh, I'm so tired, this, that, and people just, nobody cares. Everybody had their own internal dialogue, shit going on that they don't tell you about even. And you're out here complaining about something you can change. Sometimes I don't like talking to older people who are stuck in their ways, because every solution you give them, they always have a problem. So flip it. If that's who you are, flip it. Become that person that always has a solution for your problems. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. But there's a caveat to that too. Have a timeline, right? Like, if something's not working for 20, 30 years, what's Einstein say the definition of insanity is? Do the same thing over and over again. Yeah. Clean your room. Show your subconscious I'm an organized person. Organize your life. You don't even have to organize everything. Organize your life. So that you show your subconscious you're worthy. Because guess what? A lot of times you might not put in the work. You might not do what you say you're going to do because you're like, no one's watching. It doesn't matter. But guess what? When it's time to show out and when that opportunity arises, you can always tell who put in the work. Always. Always. And if you think no one's watching, guess what? Your subconscious always is. So next time you have a dream, you're gonna tell them, oh, I wanna do this, I wanna make $1 million, I wanna do this, yeah, give it all these great ideas. Your subconscious is like, nah, I ain't hearing it. I remember when you said you was gonna do this yesterday and the day before, and you didn't do it, so obviously that's not the type of person I am, so get back to watching the TV, get back to watching the anime, get back to doing fuck all with your life. Get back to doing fuck all with your life. And then 2 years down the line, you look back, or your friends ask you, oh, what happened with this little thing? And now you gotta make an excuse or something that doesn't make you seem like you just gave up. Stop playing with your life, man. I know this started as a how to make anyone love you, but you have to love yourself first before you bring anyone in your world. You gotta give someone something to look forward to be a part of your journey. People gotta get excited when they see what you're doing. Oh, what's he doing next? Yeah, it's like crack. It's like a crack. Yo, what's he doing next, man? Even the haters will be on you. Like, damn, your ex is gonna be like, fuck. I thought you gonna fail, man. Fuck. Now, either some of them go out to try to message you back if they fucked up like that, or some of them gonna eat up inside them. And now, if imagine you blow up. Now instead of talking about, oh yeah, that used to be my ex. That was your ex! Now they gonna be insecure. Now whoever they with you, we gonna be insecure. They'll be like, that was the nigga I'm competing with. And they gonna be like, oh yeah, but don't worry. Like, this is why I'm with you now. But in the back of the head, they gonna feel it. If you told me my ex used to fuck with Odell Beckham Jr., a part of me gonna always feel it because I know that nigga way better than me. The thing is, women can't go back in lifestyle. Right? If they met a nigga that's like Drizzy, it's very hard for them to go with a nigga that works at Subway. Like, men, we can't go back in life. We shouldn't. We can, but we shouldn't go back in life. Like, men, equivalent to that, we can't go back in sexual experience. Like, if you met a girl who went crazy, you can't go back. That's why I said, don't stop dealing with all these low value thoughts who go crazy in the bed. Because if you're a man, a Christian, and you're a man of valor, and you're a man of integrity, you don't want your girl who deserves it, someone who should be in your life because they deserve it, to feel like they're not adequate enough because you was fucking on a thought and they don't have new experiences. And for women, if you out here bouncing on every digging stick and you expect your man to be okay with it, just accept you how he is, you messed up. Because in your head, there's gonna be days he ain't fuck you that well. And you're gonna compare it to that nigga Jeremy who was going crazy. Even if you don't think about it, your subconscious is always watching. Alright, so, like I said, back to the topic.